Hey, Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. We're back with another video, folks. How Quant is changing finance. It's going to be an interesting one, guys, so make sure to watch till the end. And, folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins and potential gems. If you're interested in any of that stuff, then subscribe the channel and hit the notification icon for regular videos. Anyways, let's see what's happening with Quant and the broader crypto landscape in general. So, folks, look at this. A really interesting post from none other than Tokenizer again. Look at this. This is 6 hours ago. In this video, we're going to be connecting the dots as to how Quant is trying to reshape finance and change the world of finance. Basically, look at this. Love to see Quant CEO Gilbert Verdian recognize the community's research. About a month back, I was looking into Swift Institute's research on DLT advancements. We've talked time and again how Swift is interested in blockchain and how Swift can be integrated with the DLTs with various projects. We've discussed that, folks. We already know they're in a Class A liaison for ISO TC307, which is synonymous, which is really associated with Quant network time and again the standard ISO TC307. But now we see direct SATP mentions too. In addition to SATP, there is also mentions of LEI ISO TC307 and TC68, all of which tie back to Quant and ISO TC307's work itself. Quant is trying to be that bridge, that connecting point that basically integrates various blockchain systems, various networks, and the DLTs as well as legacy systems. It is oftentimes well known as being the operating system of blockchain world as well as finance in general. So you pair this with the fact ISO TC307 and TC68 have opened a new joint working group, and we really see the sparks begin to fly. These are the new standards, folks. This is how the future will be like, how massive, how this what the standard is going to be in the future. And Swift is definitely at the forefront of DLT standardization, and Quant network is in the midst of it all to change the game of finance. Look at this knowledge of only Gilbert Verdian told you this would happen. Swift Institute working paper, payment tokens, a route to optimizing liquidity management. Let us look at this. Yeah. An electronic structured message fix or Swift ISO 20022 messages would be examples from TradeFi. The Secure Asset Transfer Protocol, the SATP, would be a digital asset or DeFi example. So this is what we're talking about, the SATP. Some of this work has already started. For example, the Secure Asset Transfer Protocol. Another element that can facilitate the transfer and exchange of liquidity will be the fuller adoption of the global LEI as a standard identifier to support the addressability of S pools. So basically, folks, these new standards are in development. They have been building behind the scenes. And in the blockchain arena, we've seen projects such as Quant, XLM, XDC, XRP. They are well ahead of the curve. They have been building behind the scenes, and they aim to basically integrate these structures within their own frameworks and provide use cases never before seen in the world of finance. The LEI itself is a 20-digit alphanumeric code based on the ISO 17442 standard developed by the International Organization for Standardization. The developer of ISO 17442, ISO TC68 also maintains a liaison with ISO TC307, which is associated well with Quant, folks. I mean, Tokenizer always with some alphas over here. This is why I've reposted it. Let me like this as well. As far as technicals are concerned, folks, look at this. QNT not doing too bad. This is a triangle over here, some support levels crucial, but look at this. This has been broken, but let's hope that this is a false breakout and it reclaims these levels. As long as it is within this box over here, I think that it is good. Anyways, the entire market has been choppy, folks, that's for sure. Okay, there was a really interesting post over here as well. Let me share that with you. Just a moment. This is from Gilbert Verdian, by the way. I wanted to share this, but before that, there was another post, folks. Where is it? Yeah, look at this one, folks. This is 2 hours ago from Knowledge Up only as well. Oracle's digital asset platform runs on Overledger QNT. The US Treasury manages critical payment infrastructure, example issuing checks, bonds, and disbursements. And Oracle's financial software, like Oracle Cloud Financials, is widely adopted by federal agencies for such tasks. Folks, I read this piece over here, and from what we can understand is that the vision that Quant Network has, the vision that Oracle has, and the Overledger has, it is basically trying to connect and provide use cases to various federal agencies, provide use cases to the financial organizations, financial infrastructures. Look at this. The Oracle Blockchain Platform Digital Assets Edition is an enterprise-grade solution designed to streamline the development and deployment of digital assets applications to create unified ledgers. These enterprises, as well as government organizations, government agencies, they can benefit a lot from these solutions going forward. QNT, folks, it is sort of that go to a one-stop solution for everything. The future is multi-chain, just like the internet. Quant is also known as the interoperability king. So once interoperability is solved, the possibilities are endless. I mean, this is awesome. Some price predictions over here as well. Imagine waking up and seeing QNT at $6,500. It is possible. The biggest flex in 2030, saying you held QNT in 2025. Buying QNT now is like buying Ethereum at $10, and Ethereum is going through some really difficult times at this moment when it comes to the narrative and everything. So it's all about research. I agree. It's luck also plays to a certain extent that yeah, you basically found out about a project, but research is the main thing. Now, as the question goes, that how QNT is changing finance. Look at this. Google is building around blockchain. Quant is building between and beneath blockchains. So if you're thinking in terms of disruption potential, enterprise impact, and true innovation, Quant wins. It can be huge, but obviously, folks, Google is a huge brand, a huge industry. I think that Quant is going to be integrating well with them because they are like that juggernaut in the tech arena as well. If Overledger scales as intended, it could be the TCP IP of blockchain. I mean, disrupting trillions and trillions, that's for sure. Let's see what Gilbert has to say. Just a moment. Where is it? By the way, as far as price prediction is concerned, look at this. There was a post over here by Midtrade over here. This is latest, 26th March 2025. Quant price faces bearish pressure around $80. Our Quant price prediction expects QNT price to record a maximum level of $127.51 in 2025. Basically, a bit conservative if a bull rally happens. But in 2030, we expect QNT price to achieve $770.12. Most of these sites, folks, they tend to be a bit conservative, but a lot of proponents, they see it going way beyond this, folks. A lot of proponents think that when utility hits, it can be huge. Anyways, let's see what Gilbert has to say. Just a moment. Let me increase the volume over here. Yeah. This is how entire industries are developed. The internet wasn't created overnight. It took decades to establish the infrastructure to then run use cases on top like e-commerce, web apps, etc. when it became mainstream. And I agree, folks, we are really impatient, and our mindset needs to change. When it comes to crypto, folks, I've seen people being impatient. They want to get rich overnight. They do not want developments. They hate to be patient. That's all. So let's hope that the mindset changes. A lot of we've been spoiled with a lot of this meme frenzy, folks. Anyways,
Really. So we've got the core of our technology, which is patented, and we did this to protect the inner core. And what we've done is open up everything else. So the small bit of the technology that the way we do our ordering and messaging is patented, but everything else is just open source, and that's the way we're doing. So we took a good solid year of research to get to this answer, and basically what we did was look at the inspiration of the internet. As I said, we didn't create bridges or connectors and anything that's complex that's going to provide more overhead, and we didn't create another blockchain. So what we did was sit on top, do end to end, and the way we've done it, it's in the white paper, and the way we did it was looking at the different components of each chain, and what we looked at was the op codes and the messaging spaces within different blockchains, and using that as a mechanism to be able to read and write. And so if you're reading from one destination and writing to a different one source and writing to a different destination, we're using the technology already in existing blockchains in order to be able to take the blocks that are in question, so blockchain A and blockchain B, putting those into Overledger as kind of like a virtual block, allowing them to read and write to the destination direct. This is all direct, and not adding any more consensus to it. And if you think about it, it's quite a clever way, because we're not adding more overhead to what's already down there, and we're respecting the rules of the bottom blockchains. So if one blockchain operates at 10 transactions and then the other one transaction operates at 1,000 transactions, we have to wait until that's done on both blockchains. So it's committed, and then it's released, and then you've got the destination written to the destination chain. So we've done it in a unique way, which really decouples the messaging layer from the transactional layer, which is again the way we're doing it, like TCP/IP. And we had to put some clever things in the technology to make sure that you're writing to the right destination chain, because if you're writing to a particular chain and it gets cut and it's not the right one, there's an error, and it's not committed, then you've written to something that's gone. So you lose your data. And so the way we've done that is again looking at the way computers work, and if you look at the hard drive and disk checksums and TCP/IP, and we've taken the best of technology out there and applied it to blockchain. And so what we did was create something called a verification block, which sits there and it polls the destination to make sure it's being written to the right chain. And once it's written to the right chain, then you get the OK, and we're using something called a two-phase commit to do that. And then you've got the OK, and once you've got that, then it writes to the right chain. And if you don't, it does it again until it gets written to the correct one. So we're taking bits and pieces of how this has been solved in existing technology, but applying it in a blockchain world.
so folks, what do you guys think about Quant network? Do you think that it indeed has the potential to change the world of finance? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by becoming a Patreon, so do check that out. Like I always say in the end, until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.